Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Don. This is Rockin' the Country. I'm smiling because a very good friend of mine, well, Dave Emswiler, Dr. Dave as I call him because that's what he is, and made a gift to the channel. And anyway, Dave's down in Texas. Dave sent me this hat a couple of years ago, his wife Christine, and he sent me this. And I'm just always honored whenever I'm in the presence of anything related to Dave. So anyway, Creed Fisher's song, I Miss John Wayne. And I've no doubt this is going to be a really, really meaningful song because Dave doesn't do anything but meaningful songs. So that's it. That's the whole intro. Thank you. Thank you, Dave, for the gift and for who you are, my friend. And I'm swapping out one hat for another. Dave's down in Texas. He's a big UT fan, Longhorn fan. My nephew got me this hat because he went to UT and he lives in Austin. I'm wearing this in honor of Dave as well. So here we go with Creed Fisher, I Miss John Wayne. Here we go. Nice tone.
Well, John Wayne ain't in Hollywood today. They replaced him with some cowboys that are gay. And all the things that I love, somebody screwing up. Our kids will be the ones that pay. Well, there are times you can't cash my checks. That's the only thing that's still the same. These cartoons that they make today, they ought to be ashamed. I miss Bugs Bunny and Mickey Mouse.
Oh, Bugs.
I miss how it used to be, when we could count on being free. And George Strait on the radio. I miss all those summer nights down by the riverside with a case of beer in my old 68. Oh, things today, they just ain't the same. I miss my grandpa, I miss John Wayne.
Interesting that he tied those two together.
Well, that man in D.C., he can kiss my ass. He won't leave me be and let me smoke my grass.
When did this come out?
He likes my money though, sends it to some other Joe who's never worked a day in his whole life. And he says we all need to change. Well, I think he's right, but in the other way.
Yeah, I hear that.
'Cause it ain't about who's rich or poor, it's about the chance for more. Living in the good old USA.
Saw that coming, and that's a big amen right
I
there.
miss how it used to be, when we could count on being free, with Waylon Jennings on the radio.
Waylon.
I miss all those summer nights down by the riverside with a case of beer in my old 68. Those things today, they just ain't the same. I miss my grandpa, I miss John Wayne. I miss...
You know, and this, we all miss our childhoods in ways, you know. They're just things that make us feel nostalgic. Certain things that we remember that we like. There are parts of our childhoods that we don't like. Rightly or wrongly, we may have misinterpreted them when they happened, but there's a difference between when you get older, you're aware you're getting older. And so things change. I didn't like the things that my parents all did or whatever. I thought that was boring and dumb or whatever, but they missed their childhoods. And but so when you plug in that factor, there are still certain things that in an absolute way versus a relative way hold value, like freedom, like nobody telling me what to think without hating me because I think different than you politically or religiously or whatever else. But all right, I'm going to keep going with this. There's a little bit left.
It's 1983 when everyone I love is still alive.
Oh, is that what John Wayne died?
Things today, they just ain't the same. I miss my grandpa, and I miss John Wayne. I love you, Grandpa, and I miss John Wayne.
Well, that's an interesting twist at the end there. He was like, I miss my grandpa for the first couple choruses, but then when he came back at the end, he said, I love my grandpa and I miss John Wayne. Yeah, of course, Dave. I mean, I knew it was going to be a poignant song that made me think and reflect and feel. And, you think about the Roman Empire, well, you may not, but just the idea that great empires, powerful, biggest armies in the world, even they eventually crumbled, and they crumbled from within. And that's what Creed is singing about here without saying it like that, that there are things going, he missed being free. But it's interesting, I don't know the significance of 1983 and his grandpa. I know, Dave, you said the line hit you about 1983. You said that it had special meaning to you, and I'm trying to figure out the connection in here. I don't think that's when John Wayne passed away. I think John Wayne passed away maybe. Crap, time flies. I don't know, but maybe his grandfather did in 83. Yeah, my grandfather passed away around 1979 or 80, and Creed and I may be about the same age. I'm not sure, but am I going to rate this one? No, because it really was in honor, even though the title is John Wayne and it's in respect of him. This really was about his grandfather, and he missed the things that took place in his childhood, including his grandfather's presence, and of course John Wayne's movies and Bugs Bunny, and I love Gigantor, and even the Roadrunner, of course, and I think it was Sunday mornings, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, like the Mormons. I didn't know anything about the Mormons at that age. I was like 5, 6, 7. But they had that one where it was like the dog could talk, and it was like, gee, Davy. Oh, Davy! Dr. Dave. It popped into my head, but they were beautiful stories. Yeah, it's just some beautiful things, and I miss them. I miss the Gong Show, the TV that I watch. Some of the things that were ludicrous, but times change, as we know. So, yeah, I'm curious to see your post, Dave, your commentary on this, because you always put such thoughtful. You always, always, always give me things to think about, and I so appreciate you and your perspective on things and your heart. And you don't think you're a delicate person, but and I don't mean weak. I mean you present things in a way that are palatable, that people can receive them. Even with me early in the channel, when I was referring to Christine as Miss Christine, which in the South is a rude way of saying it if the woman's married, I didn't know that, but you knew I didn't mean it that way. So instead of blasting me, it was beautiful. And so anyway, I am looking forward to seeing some of your thoughts on this if you're up for that. But yeah, I mean, I miss my grandfather too. He was very funny, treated my sisters and me really well. Even though he didn't treat my father well, he treated us well. That matters. Treat me well, I'm good, right? So, all right, guys, we can thank Dr. Dave for that one. Have a great day, folks. I'll see you on another video and keep rocking the country.